The big story in Action News is your voice, your vote. The countdown is on till Election Day, now just a week away. And the presidential candidates are making their final pitch to voters with the race at dead heat, according to pollsters. Two different messages against two different backdrops tonight. Vice President Kamala Harris in the nation's capital, former President Donald Trump campaigning in Allentown, PA this evening. And that's where Action News reporter Caroline Goggin is live with more on what was a busy night for both candidates. Caroline.
Rick, Vice President Kamala Harris spoke tonight from the same spot where former President Donald Trump gave his remarks before the January 6th attack on the Capitol. As for the former president, he was here in the Lehigh Valley tonight, urging people to get out and vote with just 1 week to go until the election.
If we win Pennsylvania, we're going to win the whole deal.
Former President Donald Trump speaking to a packed crowd inside the PPL Center in Allentown tonight, promising a greater economy, slashed inflation, and tight rules around border control.
The day I take the oath of office, the migration and this horrible migrant invasion ends, and the restoration of our country begins.
This rally comes as the former president and his campaign try to distance themselves from disparaging comments made about Puerto Rico by a speaker at his rally at Madison Square Garden over the weekend. The mayor of Allentown, which has a majority Latino population, tells Action News there are a lot of people who were angered by his words at MSG, and I expect them to express themselves at the ballot box. Tonight, Trump had a shadow U.S. senator from Puerto Rico speak to the crowd.
So the people of Puerto Rico trust you. I don't have high hopes.
Meantime, Vice President Kamala Harris was in Washington, delivering remarks from the ellipse.
It is time to turn the page on the drama and the conflict, the fear and division.
Harris said if elected, she will deliver tax cuts to the middle class, restore Roe v. Wade, and work with both sides to tackle the immigration crisis.
We must finally come together to solve. I will work with Democrats and Republicans to sign into law the border security bill that Donald Trump killed.
Now, the chair of the RNC spoke at the PPL Center before Donald Trump took the stage tonight. He told people in the crowd that the Trump campaign is now suing Bucks County for allegedly turning away voters. Now, election officials in Bucks County told us today that is simply not true. They say while there may have been some miscommunication by officials at some of the polling sites, they say there was no voter suppression involved. They tell us that anyone who was in line to receive a mail-in ballot application by the 5 o'clock deadline today, that they were able to get one. That's the latest live in Allentown tonight. I'm Caroline Goggin, Channel 6 Action News. Rick?
All right, Caroline, thank you. Well, it appears that